What's the word, gang? Welcome back to the bar. We was out for a little bit, but we back. You know, life be lifing. But we just want to let y'all know we locked in. We ain't going nowhere. On this one, we got unfortunate news. But before we get into any of that, drop that intro, huh? Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome back to the Bars 10 gang. But we 10 to these bars. On this one, we ain't 10 to no bars, gang. Like I said earlier, we got unfortunate news. Durk done been arrested, linked to a murder for hire plot. Man, oh man, this thing got some time that done hit. You know y'all done seen it already. But we here hearing it from a lawyer's perspective. We not here hearing it from the news. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let's hear this dude break it down. Damn. It's unfortunate though. I mean, crazy walls is closing in. But let's hear it. Enough for the chit chat. My dog is slumped back there. You see, son? Awful. Enough for the chit chat. Let's do it. Oh, why this all the way back here? No. Here we go.
Durk being indicted. Let's get into the facts. There is an indictment out in California. It's federal. It includes a charge: murder for hire. Murder for hire resulting in death is punishable by life in prison. Now, in the indictment out in California, there are 5 people named. None of those people is Lil Durk. There is, however, in that indictment, a mention to other conspirators. Those people could be named. They have not been named yet. What do the feds say about this conspiracy? They take you back to 2020 and the murder of King Von. Then they say that after Von was murdered, a high-ranking member of OTF let it be known that there was a bounty on the head of an individual involved in that King
I wonder
Von
who
murder.
they talking
That's
about.
To be Quando Rondo. So reading between the lines of the indictment, the feds are saying that Durk put money on Rondo's head. Then the feds say that 2 years later, 5 people from Chicago with some other conspirators traveled to LA, attempted to murder Quando Rondo, hit somebody else who was standing right next to Quando's car. The feds have a lot of evidence. They've got plane tickets. They say the plane tickets were purchased using an OTF associated credit card. They say the gun was supplied by an OTF associate. They have 5 people in custody. They're probably going to get some more, and then they're going to start squeezing on people and say, hey, have you seen this man? Does he run this crew? Did he provide?
See, this is the problem about the streets, man. This is the problem about the streets, dog. Like, everything is all good and dandy when you up. You know what I mean? Everything is all good when you up. But when the walls start closing in on you, who really your mans in them? Who really your mans? Like your brother, who really loyal to you. You know what I mean? Those are the ones who really need to be there when everything good. You know what I'm saying? Like, supposedly it's OTF jam that done jammed Durk up. That done jammed OTF into all of this. Feel me? That got the indictment going. Feel me? Son did 12 years for murder. Like, I want to know the real story about that murder. You did 12 years for murder? 12 years only? Like, I need to understand like more about that case, because you doing 12 years for murder. You come home and they still fucking with you. So it had to be like attempt murder or something like that. Couldn't just be, you know what I'm saying? You doing murder, you get locked up for murder, you only doing 12 years, you come home. That's funny. Then we expect you to rat. You know what I'm saying? But if it's attempt murder or some funny shit, then we understand why it's 12 years. But we need to know more about that case. But look, son, this shit about the streets, B. It's all cool and all that, but look, when they get to this part, how can you even trust motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? What? Cause they putting their life on the line. Niggas just start talking right away to get less years. Is that the third? How you know you can really trust motherfuckers? Cause you done know niggas since you was a little kid and all that? Nah, man. Nah, B. It's deeper than that. Cause you done did dirt with this nigga. Nah, man. Nah, B. None of that shit. None of that shit will tell you if a nigga fake or real. None of that. And niggas think they know. Shit is crazy. But look, like the lawyer done said, dating back to 2020, when Vaughn died, they've been trying to, somebody in OTF, a big dog in OTF, said his money is a bounty on Quando Rondo head. And they saying it's dirt. Feel me? And then they went out to LA. 5 co-conspirators went out to LA and they put that hit out, that bounty Quando Rondo had. They went for Quando, but they ain't hit Quando. They hit the other nigga that was with Quando. That's Lil Pap. Lil Pap got killed. And in the indictment, I believe in the indictment is saying that it was paid off. Feel me? Let's get more into it. Let's see.
Some money to you. The thing about the indictment in California, this is a murder for hire plot. And what's very interesting is they've arrested who they believe are the shooters. They have video of the shooting, and they've identified the individuals they say are the shooters. And in their indictment, they refer to co-conspirators who have not been named, and that's who they're really after, if you ask me, because you read that indictment and it says that a bounty was put up, that these guys went out, they took the shot, they attempted the bounty, they killed somebody, they went to collect on the bounty, and the indictment says the bounty was paid. And so, if you can prove who paid that bounty, who's the money man,
the indictment says that the bounty was paid.
And so, if you've got
they ain't get Quando, but they got Lil Pap.
And you're going to say, where did
so
the
bounty was paid?
Who put up the money? Now, if you
can't
they
need to connect
the shooting to a money man, then you can't get the money man. Somebody, I mean, unless you have hard evidence of the money transfer.
Basically, they gotta connect that payoff to dirt. They gotta connect that to dirt. You know what I mean? That's why they gonna put pressure on these shooters, and they gonna be like, yo, who was it? Who was it that gave you the money? Come on. They want to tie dirt to the bread to be able to get them. At the end of the day, that's what this case is about. It's a murder for hire. It ain't about nothing else. Feel me? It's wild.
You're going to need somebody probably to say, yeah, it was, you're going to need a witness to say that guy gave me the money, or that guy gave me the money to give to this guy.
Right.
But it's very hard to prove who hands over the cash without witness testimony. We saw this in the 6ix9ine case. 6ix9ine apparently put bounties up. How did they figure it out? Somebody said, yo, 6ix9ine told me. Here's the big thing you got to understand about the Lil Durk situation.
Different.
The indictment that's been released is not a gang RICO charge. In a gang charge, if they prove you're in the gang, you're responsible for the acts of the other gang members. However, this is murder for hire. Doesn't matter if he's in a gang or what or this or that. What's going to matter here is, did he
that's what I'm saying. This is a murder for hire plot, y'all.
Okay, so
nothing else really matters.
To the money, it's not murder for hire.
He's showing the difference. He's showing the difference here between a RICO charge and a murder for hire charge. He's telling you how the difference here, because it's not a RICO charge. None of that gang and all that other stuff matters. It's all about murder for hire.
Money that was paid to the shooter.
Exactly.
That's the only way they get him on murder for hire.
Dirt.
You face life for.
Can they connect dirt to this? Because if you can't, you gotta quit. Like, if it don't stick, you must have quit. If it don't stick, you must have quit, y'all. What's son's name? The lawyer? Johnny what? Johnny something. John Cochran, something like that. OJ's lawyer. He said, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Right. If that money don't stick, you must acquit. If Durk name not there, you can't tie Durk, you must acquit. Feel me? Durk come home. Then Durk gonna come home knowing that OTF Jam done ratted. That's crazy. Mind you, Durk about to put that album out next month. So it's crazy. Feel me? That all this shit happened. Like, he was supposed to put it out earlier, I think this month, but he pushed it to November. It's crazy. But what it say here? It say Lil Durk tried to flee the U.S. on a private jet to Italy after his associates were arrested. That's wild. See, the war's closing in. Lil Durk tried to flee the U.S. on a private jet after his associates were arrested in Chicago early Thursday morning. While he was in Fort Lauderdale, he initially booked flights to Dubai and Switzerland, but didn't board either. By 6:40 p.m., the FBI learned he instead arranged a private jet to Italy, scheduled to depart at 9 p.m. He was arrested on his way to the Miami airport. Wow. So Durk, basically, what I'm understanding here, by booking those 2 flights to Dubai and Switzerland and not boarding either one, he like tried to fool him. But he said, nah, I'm gonna go this way and take a flight to Italy. But it's like these dudes was like 10 steps ahead. Knowing all that information, they was 10 steps ahead of dude. Damn. That's tragic. Hopefully, son, that money don't stick and he able to come home, man. He got this album coming out next month. We don't never want to see Durk locked up. We don't want to see none of these rappers locked up, man. I mean, they got to move better. And we already seen some was trying to move better, but sometimes shit from the past come back and they be trying to stick. I mean, if it don't stick, you must have quit, gang. You know what I mean? So that's what we standing under. What we standing by. I mean, let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel. And leave a comment and like this video too. If y'all already subscribed, we appreciate y'all 1,000. If y'all really are, tell your friend and tell a friend and spin that block and come back to the bar. We here, we back, we locked in. We ain't going nowhere, baby. Feel me? Stay tuned, gang. On to the next one.